Gilfus making his way down to the cage, 2-1 out of Thai Kai MMA. Interesting thing about Tyler, he lost to Alex Williams in July of 2024, our now champion.
Yep.
He just recently fought in September and had a devastating knockout win over Nash Hill.
Yep, and listen, Tyler Gilfus has really impressed me with his development and his improvements over the last couple of fights, you know what I mean, and his journey. So I'm excited to see how he comes out tonight, but he's facing a very, very tough fighter from a very, very tough gym in Rich Lang, man. So.
And with Rich Lang, he's 4-2, and his 2 losses are both by decision, and 1 loss is to Stephen Persad, our champion.
Exactly. So both of these guys lost to champions and back on the winning track here. So, you know, I'm excited to see this fight. And as we said, as the night progresses, the level will keep increasing. So,
you know, and with Gilfus coming off of that big KO win at Nash, I mean, Rich Lang's never been finished.
Exactly. Oh, well, there you go right there. And listen, if you're here to see violence and knockouts, Tyler Gilfus is the guy to bring it to you.
He was like super focused backstage.
Yeah, and he's big.
More so than normal.
He's big for a 155-pounder. Big frame, looks to be about 6 foot.
All right, Clubber Lang coming to us out of MVMMA. We see Cage Wars former champ Alex Morrow, now pro fighter Duff Holmes, and the rest of the crew.
And listen, I know we keep saying it, but when you have pros in your gym, it just changes the level of the training. You know what I mean? It just changes the mindset in the gym. And
well, it also gives you confidence. You're rolling and fighting with these guys every day who are getting paid.
Yep,
for that.
exactly. And you know, and fighting other guys who are getting paid.
All right, Clubber Lang, very focused.
Let's go. Alex Clubber Lang, he's always ready to go. You see he's sweating very well.
He even gives me like that Mr. T vibe from Rocky 3.
Yeah, look at showing some love to the honey. The honey, yeah, listen, the honey makes the world go around, man.
Fat bottom girls make the world go around.
A wise man once told me that.
Freddie Mercury?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe Brian McKnight.
I don't think that was a Brian McKnight song.
I don't know. I never heard of Brian McKnight, so I don't even know why I know who Brian McKnight is.
I was going to say, that's awful weird. You play that when you piss on the people?
Yeah, man, listen, better to be pissed off than pissed on.
All right, here we go. Rich Lang, nice and calm.
Hey, and a little fact about Rich Lang is, man, he's lost about 100 pounds over his MMA journey.
Really?
Yeah, Rich Lang was over 200 pounds before he started training MMA. So.
Well, he definitely didn't lose his power, that's for sure.
No, well, listen, carrying that weight around will give you some power.
That's, I mean, those muscle fibers are very mature.
A lifetime. Rich very dedicated to this craft, very dedicated to the game, surrounded by a bunch of tough fighters all around his weight class. Alex Williams, and Kenny Correa.
You know, and that's the big thing, too, about MVMMA. I mean, these guys are dogs. They are straight dogs.
And shout out to Coach Duff Holmes, man. He works them like dogs.
You know, these are the kind of guys who you would see in, like, Kimbo Slice videos if they were going on today. Like, these guys have no fear. Mm-hmm. They will fight anyone, anywhere, any place.
And they have a bunch of champions, man. Jalil Palmer, I see him in the crowd across the cage.
But we've had guys for years. Dave Marfone fought at Cage Wars, went pro.
Yes, a storied gym with a long history. Those guys are all legends.
Duff Holmes was Matt Hamill's first coach.
Exactly. So that tells you that. The proof is in the pudding.
All right, here we go. Rich Lang making his way into the cage in the red corner.
Yes, sir.
Definitely bringing the crowd.
Yep. Rich is one of those guys, man. People love him. And he knows what he's doing here.
We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo.
The action continues on the card for Cage Wars 69 with our upcoming contest scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in our super lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in yesterday at 166 pounds even. Representing Thai Kai Mixed Martial Arts out of Syracuse, New York, Ty the Ghost Gilfus. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds, representing Mohawk Valley Mixed Martial Arts out of New Hartford, New York, Clubber, the Hitman Lang. Man in in charge of the action at the sound of the bell is Mr. Matt Goller.
All right, here we go. Matt Goller, third man in the cage.
And boy, am I excited for this fight. Both of these guys look ready to go.
And I feel like Rich Lang, you know, he really wants to get this back. The loss to Prasad, the other decision loss. He wants to come out here and make a statement.
Listen, those losses definitely motivate you and push you to work even harder. Tyler Gilfus using that big frame of his.
And that reach.
Yep, and that reach.
Powerful guy, long reach. I mean, we saw that devastating knockout with Nash Hilton. I mean, it was like he had lightning in his hands.
This is the first.
He's doing a good job fighting that takedown. Rich trying to grab that right leg.
He's isolating, go to that single leg. Really smart.
But again, he's fighting those hands.
Yep.
Nice job by Tyler Gilfus.
There you go. Rich needs to run the pipe here, sit his butt down to the mat. Oh, he's lifting him.
Oh.
Nice takedown.
Absolutely. Tyler Gilfus, nice job getting right back up, looking for that neck.
And listen, there's nothing more disheartening as a wrestler than to get a takedown and somebody get right back up.
Tyler Gilfus has really improved, over the time we've seen him in Cage Wars.
In every way, shape, and form there.
Absolutely. Mentally,
Rich Lang
physically.
go for the trip. Hey, Rich is showing a real improvement in his wrestling. He's chain wrestling.
He's
putting
using
these
his
takedowns
head.
together, using his head.
Nice job by Gilfus, though, to turn.
Yep. Tyler just making Rich carry him. One thing about wrestling, if you don't grow up doing it, man, it takes a lot out of you.
Oh yeah,
it's
absolutely.
one of those things you have to really, really train hard.
Listen, whenever I'd be in the gym and I'd see somebody cauliflower or a wrestler, I was just like, fuck.
Pain. It's a pain, isn't it?
It's gonna be a terrible round.
Hey, but look at Rich going for that single. Hey, nice job for Tyler lifting that underhook, right, to turn Rich back against the cage.
Tyler's doing a nice job. Being the taller guy, still getting the leverage, staying low.
And now Tyler here looking for a takedown.
Gotta be
wrapping
careful.
up Rich's legs.
Those knees came close a few times. Last thing he wants right now is a pause in the action.
Yes, he's got those double. He's doing a good job lifting that underhook, man.
Tyler's doing a great job using the head,
Yep.
creating the pressure. Both these guys doing a good job with it.
He's looking real experienced in these grappling exchanges, which I'm surprised to see.
If you're Rich, you've got to dig an underhook here now. Right now, Tyler's got hand control. He's got the underhook on the other side.
He can take whatever shot he wants at this point. He's looking for the trip, or he can just go to work, find some strikes. It's a good time to start letting those strikes to the face and whatnot.
There you go.
Look at Rich turning the tables, striking, but Tyler Gilfus using that reach. Hey, nice little hip toss there by Rich. Like I said, his wrestling's really improving. I'm really, really excited to see that. And look.
But again, Gilfus is slick on the ground. He got back to that half guard pretty quickly.
Yep. And listen, he was almost in full mount.
And now retains full.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now again, I mean, even though Rich is on top, they've seen Gilfus kind of have control of this fight.
Yeah.
So he's got to do something.
For me, it's a tough round to judge so far. I think with the 10-second mark coming in.
That's true.
I think this takedown might have got it for Rich here.
Well, but the big thing with the unified scoring that's changed.
Ooh, nice kicks.
They've put a lot more emphasis on damage.
On damage?
Yeah, because back in way a long time ago, if you had like one more takedown, you would win the round.
You would win the round, yeah.
Then they changed it to, damage, cage control, and striking, cage control, and grappling. And now they really are emphasizing the damage.
Well, the sport is still really young. Still really young and still evolving, man.
Well, and it's one of the most difficult sports to create judging criteria for.
Because there's so many variables. And I just like to shout out the fans watching at home. You guys are keeping me entertained. And all the fans behind me, man. I'm enjoying looking at their beautiful faces and sharing these moments with them, man.
Duff Holmes in Rich Lang's corner, keeping him calm, giving him the direction he needs.
Yeah, doing his thing, holding it down.
Tyler Gilfus not even sitting in his seat either.
Another power play. How you doing, my boy? Nice to meet you, brother.
Power play, or what we might call big dick energy.
Yeah, BDE.
BDE, baby.
For the kids.
Oh, yeah, oops. I hope my kids aren't watching at home. Sorry, guys.
They dropping yos. Let me get an Ayo in the chat. Drop them Ayos.
All right, here we go. Tyler Gilfus, nice and poised and calm and composed.
Here we go, ready for round two. We see a little bit of swelling under Tyler Gilfus' eye. I don't know exactly what strike that came from. Maybe it was from training, but listen, no one said you were going to come in the cage and leave without any battle scars here.
Tyler definitely realizing he wants to keep this at length.
Nice high guard here.
Muay Thai style.
Yep.
Using the hand fighting.
Hey, little tidbit about Rich. Rich spent some time training in Thailand.
Really?
Yeah, training Muay Thai in Thailand. Nice body kick. There it goes right there.
A little bit more foot than shin.
Yep, showing the fruits of his labor. Tyler Gilfus, man. He overcommitted in another hip toss by Rich Lang.
But again,
man.
that's the confidence he has
oh,
right
and
now.
those knees to the body, those are punishing. They're right in front of us.
You know, Rich is another guy who I really think would
Oh,
benefit.
hammer fist. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, Rich, vicious hammer fist. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Right here in the
Tyler
corner.
Gilfus is in trouble.
Tyler Gilfus
Right
got to
here.
defend.
Right in front of us. Jesus Christ.
Matt Goller right on top of the action.
Rich Lang is unleashing brutal violence. Looking for his strikes. Now he's just looking for his opportunity.
Oh.
Again, hey, Rich Smart pulling his leg out.
Oh!
Jesus, powerful.
That might be it.
It's
that
over.
might be it. Wow!
Backed him up. Rich Lang, TKO, second round. That's how you go. That's how you do it.
Well, you know, and that's another underrated part of the game.
Yeah.
There's striking, grappling, and then there's the transition. That was a transition that he took advantage of.
Yep.
Most guys will not go in for that strike.
Yep, on Tyler Gilfus' way up, he didn't protect himself. Rich Lang hit him with that nice little shovel hook, put him down, then unleashed violence, forced the ref to come and pull him off of him. And that's how you seal the deal and close the show.
You know, and that's exactly how you do it. And for the folks at home who might not be familiar with the rules, the referee's going to tell him, intelligently defend yourself, intelligently defend
Didn't
yourself.
even have time.
But again, if you can't intelligently defend yourself, they have to stop it for your safety.
Hey, listen, and that was a real professional finish by Rich Lang there. He took his time with it. He didn't rush it.
All right, here we go. He's got Gilfus against the cage, hammer fists.
There you go.
Gilfus trying to roll.
And look
He
at the
follows him
patience on
in.
Rich Lang. Look at him.
Just following him in like a pit bull looking for a chicken wing.
Yes, like a tiger on a gazelle's neck, knowing.
Tyler's trying to roll. Again, watch Rich follow him here. He's not over and not rushing, not overcommitting.
Pulls
Tries
his
to grab
leg
the foot,
out.
follows him in, bang!
Boom, shovel hook, night. Big.
That right hand was heavy. And as you mentioned, Tyler couldn't defend it. You know, he didn't have a hand up,
Didn't
anything
give
of
him
the
the
sort.
chance.
So
Rich
we talk about damage, that's damage.
That's damage, and that's Rich unleashing the wrath of hell on his opponent and sealing the deal. Real professional finish right there.
And he fought a really tough guy who, up until that point, was doing everything right.
Yep, and he made some adjustments in that round, came out in the second round, and completely
We're
different
bringing it
fighter.
up to Mike Falvo.
Fight fans, a round of applause for two great warriors in one awesome contest. Referee Matt Goller has called a stop to this fight. 1 minute, 7 seconds into round number 2 for your winner. By way of TKO Clubber, the Hitman Lang.
Look at the look on Rich's face.